Hi guys, and welcome to our Tuesday reading lesson. I'm so glad you guys could tune in. It was nice to see a few of you this morning on our Zoom meeting. Today we're going to continue talking about nonfiction text structures. So we're talking about how nonfiction books are made or how they're built. Yesterday we talked about how a structure is something that is built or created, and you have to build on top of other things in order to create that structure. So for a nonfiction book, you also have structure to it. It's the way you build the book. Yesterday, we talked about using a descriptive structure. Go ahead and tell me, what is a descriptive text structure? What does that mean? Awesome. So a descriptive text structure is when you are describing something throughout your text. So for example, yesterday, we had a descriptive text structure about the turtle shells, the carapaces, and how they were formed. We had a descriptive text structure about how turtles go to the ocean after they are hatched to find safety. So those are things that we were describing in the story to kind of give us more facts and information about the topic. Today, we're going to be talking about comparing and contrasting text structure. So before we begin that, I want us to go over what does it mean to compare and what does it mean to contrast, and then we're going to practice that. In your own words, what does it mean to compare something? Yeah, so comparing, in my words, would be that you are finding how something is alike. What is alike about two objects or maybe three or more? What's similar about them? What can you find that they have in common? Okay. How about contrast? What does it mean to contrast something? When I think of the word contrast, I think of what's different about them. So what's different about items? So let's look at a picture. I'm going to share my screen with you. Okay. I'm going to show you a picture here. I want you to take a moment and look at the picture in front of you. We have a cat and we have a dog. Okay. First of all, how can we compare the two? That means what can we find that they both have in common? Go ahead and pause the video, and I want you to come up with at least 5 things that they both have in common. All right, so this morning during our Zoom lesson, we came up with lots of things that they have in common. Some of the things that the students said were that both of them were animals, both of them had 4 legs, both had a tail, both have a nose and eyes, both have ears, both of them look like they don't like each other very much, both of them have fur, both of them have a body, both of them have a head, both of them have collars on that they're wearing. I love that one student this morning said that both of them have a shadow in this picture. That was really unique. So there are a lot of things that they have in common, even though they're very different animals. Now I want you to take a moment and I want you to come up with at least 5 ways that these 2 animals are different. That means you need to contrast these 2 animals. You can press pause and come up with your 5 ways and then press play when you're ready. All right, this morning, some of your classmates came up with some really creative ways that they're different. Number 1, they said that their coloring is different. Number 2, the types of fur that they have are different. Number 3, they came up with their ears are different. So the cat's ears are sticking up, the dog's ears are laying down. They said that their collars are different. The cat's is smaller and the dog's is larger. Also, the colors of the collars are different. Someone said that their eye colors are different. Someone said that their tails are different lengths. Their bodies are different shapes and sizes. And someone said that the dog's nose is bigger as well. So there's lots more ways that you could come up with, but those are ways that they are different, and those are ways that we contrasted them. So when we compare and contrast 2 things, we look at how are they similar and how are they different. So today, during our read aloud, we're going to continue with our story called Look Out for Turtles. This is a nonfiction reference book, and it has lots of information about turtles in it. We are going to look at a few pages together, in order to find some ways that the author compared and contrasted in the text. So let me go ahead and pull my lesson in front of me, and we'll get started. All right, we're gonna go ahead and start on page 3 and 4. Those are the first pages of the book. I'm gonna read the book to you, and then I want you to think to yourself, what are we comparing and contrasting on this page of the story? Most land turtles move very, very slowly. Suppose you ran a 1-mile race with a turtle. You would cross the finish line in about 10 or 15 minutes. The turtle would get there about 5 hours later. So on this page, we're comparing two things. And if you look at the picture, it gives you a clue about what we are comparing. What are we comparing on this page? You're right. We're comparing the human and the turtle. And we're contrasting their speeds. The turtle is very slow. The human can be pretty fast. So we're contrasting those two. But did you know that some turtles can move very fast? These turtles live in the ocean. They have flippers instead of legs. Some sea turtles can swim a mile in less than 3 minutes. The very fastest human swimmer takes 5 minutes to swim a mile. So on this page, we're contrasting two more things. And if you look at the picture, you can tell. We're contrasting the human with the sea turtle. Now, looking at both pages together, we can also contrast a sea turtle and a land turtle. We know that land turtles can be pretty slow and a sea turtle can be pretty fast. So far in this story, we've made 3 different contrasts. We've contrasted a land turtle with a human, a sea turtle with a human, and a sea turtle with a land turtle. So you see how the author is building the story based on the comparing and contrasting of different things. We're learning about turtles because of these comparisons and these contrasts. All right, let's check out another page. We're going to check out page 8. The box turtle and mud turtle have a special kind of shell. When the turtle is inside, it pulls the carapace and plastron together. The two parts close up tightly. You can't even slip a penny inside. So on this page, we didn't find any differences between these two turtles, but we found a similarity. The similarity is that the box turtle and the mud turtle both have a special shell that closes up when they're threatened. Okay, so now we found a comparison in the story that teaches us more about turtles. All right, let's try another page. Turtles range in size from tiny to gigantic. Among the smallest are the mud turtles. They grow to be between 3 and 6 inches long. So on this page, we are contrasting the size of turtles. We learned that there's a mud turtle that's very, very small. And on the next page, we learned that some tortoises can be absolutely huge. So we're contrasting the sizes of the turtles and the tortoises now in order to learn more about them. So as you read a nonfiction book, if you find that you're hearing some differences between two different things or some similarities between two different things, that is a great way to know that you are comparing and contrasting. You're learning from those differences and you're learning from those similarities. And it's very helpful to learn that way. All right, so I want to go ahead and show you your seesaw assignment for today. Let me go ahead and pull it up in our activities box and I'll share my screen with you. All right, so for your assignment today, I've actually assigned to you a book in Epic Books called Fishing, and it looks just like this. And it's all about fishing in saltwater and freshwater. So that means fishing in the ocean compared to like fishing in a pond or a river. So for your assignment, you are going to read the book called Fishing. And once you're done, you are going to create a Venn diagram with saltwater on one side and freshwater on the other side. On the side that says saltwater, you're going to type facts about saltwater fishing. On the side that says freshwater fishing, you're going to type in facts about freshwater fishing. In the middle, how are they the same? Okay, so in the middle, you're comparing. On the outside, you're contrasting. This is a great way to practice comparing and contrasting. If you need more help, you can click on the play button and hear a video of me explaining your assignment. If you guys have any other questions, feel free to email me and check in. If not, I will see you later for our math lesson. I hope you guys have a great afternoon and a great day of learning. See ya.